Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast. My name is David. That's Donnie.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Donnie.
What you been up to? You've been doing some big stuff lately.
Have I?
Yeah.
Like what?
The interview with Tasha.
Tasha
Fire.
Smith. You didn't watch it.
I did.
How do you know?
But it's just an amazing, the fact that you got that interview.
The fact that I got the interview with Tasha Smith was, first of all, I love her.
Yeah.
She is in the Black community, one of the dopest actresses to get on screen. Mm-hmm. And many people don't even know like her background with all of the things that she has directed and executive produced, mm-hmm. P-Valley and BMF and all of this stuff. Like she's working heavy in the background. But I was also just extremely excited that the production company reached out like for Bad Boys 4 promo tour. And they said, we wonder if you'd be interested in. I said, you wonder what?
But of course.
But of course I'd be interested. So that's really exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Word. Anything else going on?
We're on our way to LA soon, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Second year in a row. Was it last year we went?
Yeah, it was last year. Last year was my first time, was it? It wasn't your first time. It was your first time?
Well, not my first time going to BET, but going to BET.
Going to BET.
We working.
We working, you guys. We'll be back at BET in the Media House doing interviews. I think we have to we didn't even really release that as an episode. We didn't do anything with that content from last year.
You're right. We're better this year, though.
Yeah, and it was mostly because we agreed, while we took the opportunity, we agreed that featuring celebrities on the Social Proof platform just really doesn't move the needle for us. Yeah. So it's an amazing experience to kind of see how all this stuff works. And it's an amazing experience to be invited. But we got to strategize a little bit better because I think now, a year later, there's something more that we can do with the content.
I think, I was literally figuring it out yesterday and I was like, I was going to call you, but I was like, all right, I'll just talk to you today. Here's my idea. And I think if we really skip all the stuff about their music career and all that, but we specifically get into the money.
Yeah, I mean, we started kind of doing that last year. Yeah. Like we started skipping over and honestly, many of those music artists were so thrilled to talk about something other than just music. We started that last year, but we got to do like even more. Yeah. Like we got to get, maybe we should put a form together or something, a poll where our audience can tell us what are the questions you want answered from some of your favorite celebrities.
Yeah, I like that. Now, I think if we're targeted with the same type of conversation, because we had, it was like getting to know them first and,
we were nervous.
Yeah, for sure. And then talking about, what they're doing, what they got coming out with their career. But if we just sit them down like, yo, so tell us about your advance. What'd you do with your advance?
What was that first contract like for you?
For sure. What did you do with your first bit of money? Are you investing? Are you doing anything in the space when it comes to entrepreneurship? Are you using your platform to build something outside of what the record companies are giving you? And we keep the same conversation, just target it right there. Mm-hmm. Some people are going to be uncomfortable, but the people that get uncomfortable might go viral. So,
do you own your community?
Do you own your house?
Do you own your car? Those clothes you're wearing, are those rentals?
How much you owe your record label?
How many people do you have assisting you?
Come on. Do you know how much your last video cost?
Do you know how much money you made last year?
Ooh.
Do you know how much your net worth actually is?
Come on. What percentage of your show do you actually get to keep?
How long are you locked into your current contract?
Do you own your own merch?
Do you own your own intellectual property?
Come on.
When this is all said and done and you have capped out, what's happening with your music?
Can you even describe what your deal is?
What's the name of your lawyer?
Come on.
Who's your accountant? Real quick, hurry up. You got, who's your accountant?
Yo, these are the questions.
These are the questions that need answers. Yes, absolutely.
And I think it's going to be dope because I think some people will be receptive to actually learning how to move? Because some people, they just don't know.
Hey, real quick, what's your total monthly overhead?
Come on, what's your overhead?
What's your overhead? Mm-hmm. Do you know what percentage of your earnings you're actually being paid personally?
Come on. This is
who all benefits from your performance? Every single time you drop an album, every single time you stream something, every single time you perform at a concert, who all benefits off of your artistry?
Bruh, I would ask a question. Who are you paying that probably needs to be fired?
Who are you paying that probably needs to? How many of your homegirls and homeboys are on salary but doing no work?
Come on. These are questions. All right, we bringing something special to BET, man. So we will be in LA for BET weekend, and we're about to have the tough conversations with people that we see as a star. And not trying to like disrespect them or anything like that, but these are questions that hopefully when we ask them, it prompts them to really go back and do the research because they just sign stuff.
What was your last investment? What's your next investment? What are you interested in investing in? What do you think about what's going on with Apple stock right now?
Who makes more off your music than you? Who benefits the most of you being a star?
Do you have your trust set up?
Come on. Like, I need to get my trust set up.
These are you do for sure. These are questions. I just did it last year, so I'm talking like I've been had one, right? But no, these are seriously questions that need answers. Not only do they need to be asked at the media house red carpet, but you who's listening to this right now, do you know how much of a dollar you actually keep? Do you know where the rest of those dollars are going? Do you have a trust set up? Many people think that wills are, what's the phrase in court? You can contest it in court. What's the opposite of contest? Is incontestable a word? I think so.
That sounds like a word. I don't know if
many people think
context.
that wills are incontestable, and that is absolutely not true. If you die and you have some assets to leave behind, your affairs can be tied up in probate. Like Prince's estate, I don't know how many years it's been now since he's been passed away. His estate is still tied up in probate. I just saw Michael Jackson. His mom and his children have been cut off from any of his estate's money.
Wow.
Because there's now suddenly, what year did Michael Jackson die? I don't even know. But now suddenly there's this $400 million tax bill. And so they're holding his money up. $400 million tax bill. Yeah. Let's fact check that number. Is that the number?
Oh my gosh.
Number? I'll find out real quick. He died in 2009. So
No. Back in 2021, the IRS issued a note of deficiency claiming that the Jackson estate undervalued its assets and owed an additional $700 million in taxes and penalties.
Right. And so I think now is that a new article?
This is May 31st, 2024.
Okay. So 700. I'm sorry, the number was wrong. So now his estate is being held up, who he acknowledged as his children, whether we want to debate that or not, who he acknowledged as his children, and his mom can't benefit. Come on in. Can't benefit in any way from his estate because there's nearly a $1 billion tax bill. Are you absolutely insane?
Yo, who gonna pay the $700 million?
Who's paying? Long gone, babe. Who's paying $700 million?
Wow, that's crazy. You can sit right there. Let's just clear that area for Steve. Golly.
Who's paying that?
Hey, listen, man. Do your very best to get your affairs in order. And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't have every one of my affairs in order. And anybody that's telling you that says they have everything perfect, they're probably lying to you. But like, this is a journey and this is a process of developing everything. Like, there's always a hole in your business. There's always a hole in your spending. Me and my wife were actually going over the numbers, and she was looking at them. This was 3 days ago or before they went out of town. And she was like, yo, I really got to stop Instacart. Instacart. Their fees are insane. And my wife does it. It's almost every day. And one side is, all right, well, I work really, really hard so that she can do that and doesn't have to go to the grocery store. But she looked at it like, yo, I need to start going to the grocery store like regular people.
Not me. Not me.
Bro, there's so many. No, like we're looking at the Amazon stuff.
Yeah.
God, yo.
Are you guys members or are you just paying per transaction? Because it makes a difference. Like my Instacart fees are $0. Well,
the lies.
No. I don't have any delivery fees or anything with Instacart. You got to spend more than $35.
They're either marked up. You're paying something.
The groceries are marked up, and it's a percentage. So here's the thing.
Nobody's driving to your house for free.
No. I tip the driver, obviously. I don't have delivery fees because I'm a member. I also get Delta points. I'll show you. I'll do a mock order right now. I also get Delta points from my Instacart orders, but also, yes, while the groceries are marked up a percentage, for me, when I think about what it takes for me to leave my house, and it probably sounds really lazy.
Oh, so it's $9.99 a month.
Yes.
They've got to be losing money.
Yeah, if you pay the membership, you don't pay those fees.
$99 a year or $9.99 a month. There's no fee, but they have to.
But there is an upcharge on the groceries themselves, but it's not any more than like pennies. It's like you're not paying like $3 more for each product, right? There's a percentage and whatever that balance is out to be.
I want to know how much Instacart charges. And
you have to be really strategic. Like I'm so good at this grocery shopping, even before Instacart. Like I shop at Publix. So I get every Wednesday, I think it is, I get the email with the BOGO deals and I'm BOGOing it all day long and getting it delivered on Instacart. It's a win-win. I don't mind paying somebody a tip to deliver groceries by the time I factor in gas and my time and being in there. And then if I am in there, I am overspending for sure. Like if I am physically in the grocery store, don't let me be hungry. Y'all already know how it is when you're actually hungry. My cart, I might have 2 carts by the time I walk out. When I'm thinking about my delivery, because I live in a condo building, I have to go downstairs to get my things. I'm not about to lug all of those bags up the stairs. So up the elevator and all the way down the hall. I get exactly what I need. Okay, here's the thing. So Instacart pays its shoppers $15 to $25 an hour. Okay. So whatever and maybe it's not. So this made me so mad. I was at a hotel and it was the delivery, not delivery, but room service. So room service, obviously the cost, you can come in, come on, it's cool. Look, is that Troy? Just walk in front of Okay, all right. I get, for one, food in for room service is super high already. There's a fee, it's a preparation fee, and then taxes, and then delivery fee. And it was like another fee somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is absolutely ridiculous. This is a $40 burger. First of all, those room service charges be ridiculous. You get the delivery fee, you get the preparation fee, you get the come back and pick up your tray fee. You get all kinds of you get the come back and pick up your tray fee, but then you also once you do that, you got a tip, gratuities included. It's just a number of things. But you know what you do have to stop. While Instacart, there's a cheat code for it if you know how to do it and be a member. You got to stop the DoorDash. The DoorDash is the problem. Crazy. The DoorDash. First of all, I saw this guy. This was last week in my condo building. I'm going downstairs to get a DoorDash. I ordered juicy crab. DoorDash, right? I would never. Oh, for sure. I always. Really? You would never, and I always. It's still hot. It just comes. Oh my God! It's absolutely. They pick the one closest to your home, but yeah, it's hot. Okay. I ordered me a couple pounds of crawfish, juicy crab. So I go downstairs, and there's this guy going downstairs at the same time. He got McDonald's juicy crab. I'm sorry, he got McDonald's DoorDash, and I looked at him and I said, "Guess we're both lazy today, huh?" And he said, "Oh, I do this at least twice a week." And I said, "You order McDonald's via DoorDash twice a week. How much is your order?" And he's like, "Oh, $24. I said, "For what?" And he got like whatever one of the meals are. And I thought to myself, do you know how lazy one must be to DoorDash McDonald's to the crib. McDonald's.
I got it. So think about this. Even because I'm like, they have to be making money. Say you got the Instacart fee, Instacart membership is $10 a month.
Yes.
Our online prices remain about 15% above store prices.
Mm-hmm.
So we're automatically paying an extra $15, whether it's over the $35 or not. But then you're going to pay a tip. What percentage of tip?
I usually give $10 for a
just
delivery.
Flat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't order a whole lot. So yeah, I usually give $10.
Donnie, you're up like 40%.
No, I'm not up 40%.
Yes, you are.
I am not. How, Shan?
Okay, let's say
it go from 15% on the upcharge to now 40% because I give a $10 tip?
Let's say you order $50 worth of food. If you went to the grocery store, it'd be $50, right? 15% upcharge on that is another $7.
$7.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then you're putting another $10. $10. So it's $17 more.
But I don't order just $50. It's never just $50. My card is usually at least $100. It's still not a lot of stuff, but it's usually $100. I don't do, and that might be the problem that you guys are making, or the issue
Donnie,
that you're doing wrong.
Me.
Absolutely not.
Look at this.
Let me tell you.
I said, listen to me. She said, no, I refuse.
Absolutely not. I would rather pay these kind people who do this for a living. I'd rather give them $10 and a 15% upcharge than leave my home in the city, beat traffic, go all the way down the elevator to the garage, drive, be in there, and then my car is going to be $300, all because I went myself. Also, as a CEO, now it's different if I weren't the person doing the grocery shopping, right? So if I could send my daughter to the grocery store, then maybe. But as a CEO, it's not the best use of my time to be walking up and down grocery aisles. I will pay that upcharge.
I feel like I'm not mad at that. I want you to understand that you're probably paying about at least 30% more than you would.
At least 25% more.
30%.
It's 25%.
You gotta pay the $10. You gotta pay the $10 a month.
You to inflate my mathematics.
So 15%.
15%.
And so if it's more money, you're probably giving more of a tip. If you order 100 something, you give $10 still.
First of all, yes. I give Instacart a flat $10.
They don't give you the little percentage. First off, we ordered Chick-fil-A this morning.
Okay.
I got a chicken biscuit. She got a 10-piece and hash browns.
Hi.
Joint was $40-something, $45.
Whoa. For y'all's 2 meals?
Listen to it. Wasn't even a meals. We didn't get the drink and all. I didn't get the hash browns.
What did you do?
I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you the receipt.
There's a lot of things you can do with $500. I mean, you can have a night out with your significant other. You could buy some really expensive shoes. Well, really nice shoes are about double $500. You could buy a course where you can learn something for $500. But I have something better for you to do with the $500. I want to meet with you every single morning for the rest of your life. Well, maybe not the rest of your life, but every morning, Monday through Friday, for the rest of the year. I have information and game that have allowed me to build a successful business, a successful community, and a successful life all the way around. But I want to share that with you. But the only way we can accomplish this is not me selling you a course, not me giving you a one-on-one consultation, because even with that, you'll get the information, but you'll need more. I want to meet with you every single morning. Now, would I meet with someone every morning for $500 for a year? And the answer is yes. Actually, we've been doing this thing since 2017. We have what's called the morning meetup. Every single month, we have a theme, whether it's social media, whether it's motivation, whether it's strategy, whatever it is, we have a theme for the month. And every morning in that month, we have a conversation around that topic. And I am giving a wealth of knowledge, not only myself, but a lot of friends, a lot of people that you see on this podcast. They join every single week. So you need a community of people that you can grow with, and you need a coach. I'm your coach. The Morning Meetup is your community. Go to themorningmeetup.com. It's $499, and I will meet you every single morning for an entire year. Give it a shot.
It's nasty out here. They don't see it was $38.45. I got a chicken mini, 10 piece.
Okay.
A small hash brown and a spicy chicken biscuit. These aren't all meals. No drinks.
Okay.
Subtotal $22.59, which I know at DoorDash still upcharge 20% because that's what the app charges.
Okay.
Delivery fee $4.99, service fee $3.39, taxes $2.48, and the Dasher tip was $5 because you know they give you the Dasher tip. The Dasher tip is $5. Then what's the delivery fee and what's the service fee?
Oh, so this wasn't you pulling up to Chick-fil-A. This was on DoorDash.
Yes.
Well, we already agreed that DoorDash is ridiculous. DoorDash is
Do
the
me a
habit
favor.
that
Show me your last order on Instacart.
Okay.
My point is, first off, so my wife is an entrepreneur. So it's like, yo, you need to go to the grocery store. Okay, first and foremost, you're not the CEO or running a user, but that's what she said.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like if I just was not doing it because I didn't want to do it, that's very, very different.
But you know, back in the day, here's the thing. Back in the day, you would just go to the grocery store, spend $300, and you just take all your groceries home and you do whatever you do. You cook, you don't do it. But we order stuff every single day. I'm saying, and there are people that are listening to this right now that DoorDash and Instacart just as much as we do. And they may not respectfully make a fraction of what we make as entrepreneurs. This is insane. Yes, the look on your face. Let me see the receipt. You're not going. You are 30, 40% up.
I am. First of all, I'm looking for the receipt. However, I'm embarrassed as to what the last order was. You can't see this. This was pure gluttony. I am disgusted with myself right now.
Let me see.
Oh, here, wait. No, I'm looking for. So I'm at orders, right? And my orders. So I'm looking at my last bill was $42. Wait, it was $42.59. Yeah. But where's the receipt?
It's in there. They hide it.
Delivery details,
maybe. To figure it out.
No, I'm trying to find the actual receipt. Oh my God. This cart was cake.
Let me see.
Red velvet cake.
Can I see
Snickers
it,
ice cream bars. Andy's cream mint chocolate. Ramen noodles.
Just fat and healthy.
It must have been that time of the month. That's what it had to have been.
When we first set up today, Donnie was like, no, we got to get the right angle. I'd be looking fat.
First of all.
Them Snickers and them cakes and the ramen. Can I see?
No, because you're going to call my orders out. I'm not
going to call the order. I just want to look. I want to navigate.
You always embarrass me.
I'm not going to call the order.
And I'm not doing it. Let me go to your own Instacart app.
If I call it out, I will buy you a MacBook today.
I don't need a MacBook. Buy me a car.
I'll buy you a car today. I'm not gonna buy your car. I want to see. I'm
finding it though.
Moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen: the convenience of the world.
Okay.
Is not always. It's convenient in the moment, but it might not be convenient financially because you got to go work and pick up extra shifts so that you can pay these extra 30, 40%. I believe, and this has been my philosophy, and I don't always live by it, but poverty is found in the pennies.
Poverty is found in the pennies.
It's not the major things we buy.
Yeah.
It's the things that we add on where it's like seemingly unrelated, or not unrelated, but seemingly doesn't make a difference. It's the fact that, I just bought some shoes. They were only $100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to go out with my friends.
It's the onlys. It's the onlys, and it's not that much.
It's not that much.
It's not that much decisions that you make every single day. Mm-hmm. It's the onlys, or I deserve to treat myself.
For sure.
It's those decisions that we make on a daily basis that keep us very far from or very close to poverty. Being
accustomed to ordering the appetizer. You order appetizer when you go out? Or you just go straight to the meal?
We're not going to talk about this one.
Yes, we are. Yeah, okay. Donnie Wiggins.
First of all, okay? Unless you have CPA followed at the end of your name, we don't need to have this conversation. Y'all, let me tell you something. Me and Dave will go out and eat, and he has to have every appetizer on the menu.
You're lying to these good people. What are you talking about?
He does. Donnie, what you feeling today? Well, I was thinking the calamari. Oh, I was thinking the buffalo chicken bites. Let's get them both.
Yo, me and Donnie be awesome. Let's get them both.
That's why we hadn't been to eat in quite some time.
Yeah, since the pandemic.
No, it hasn't been since the pandemic.
Hey, look, pandemic, or let's throw it all in there.
We
Let's
were different
go.
people during the pandemic.
Different people.
For sure.
Now, here's the good news. If the people that were like up and doing stuff before the pandemic, you had some inflation. I was actually talking to Benji and Dollar from 2 Shouts out to those guys.
I love them.
And I asked him a question. I was like, yo, did you see any inflation in sales during the pandemic? He said, for sure, absolutely. He said, but we planned on that. He said, we were making millions before. So like the money we were making before, it was like hyper growth during the pandemic. And he said, now we're back to a little more. He said, we're back to being on track to the growth that we had pre-pandemic. So for those entrepreneurs that were up and doing stuff before, you might have had some crazy growth, and that's when we was doing the credit card roulettes. I will not. I done did it a couple times.
You're not putting your credit card in the hat anymore?
Over with.
It's a wrap. I remember being at these tables with these guys playing credit card roulette and begging to put my card in, and they're like, women don't do that. Now I would never make that suggestion. You guys go for it. Fight it out if you must.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, so I need everybody. And maybe this exercise, just go through like the things that you spend on. I think a good exercise is just on a regular basis, at least once a month. If you don't have an accountant or a bookkeeper, just going through your account and just see where it's at. Yo, Dre was looking at it and she was appalled. And I don't say nothing to her because she's raising children. So, and like life as a mom is hard. It's really, really hard. So I'm not tripping. It's not like we're going poor or anything like that. But I think at every level, you gotta look out for that stuff.
For sure. You know I mean, and it really starts to add up when we are Instacarting and then DoorDashing and then doing all the other things. You know, you're taking the Lyfts and the Ubers and you're DoorDashing and you're Instacarting. Yeah. Because admittedly, I used to not be a fan of DoorDash because I couldn't bring myself to paying those fees. Like DoorDash is ridiculous. However, lately I've become a fan of DoorDash and I find myself buying groceries that bring no substance to my home. The cakes, the Snickers, the this, the that, and the other.
The ice cream Snickers?
The frozen ice cream joints, listen, life-changing. You hear me? They will change a situation around for sure. However, like I'll Instacart all the snacks and my water because I either get water delivered or through Instacart. And then I turn around, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you're in there for an hour shopping and you get home and you're too tired to cook food. And so then you end up stopping to get something. That's like me sometimes with Instacart. It's like, oh, well, by the time they get here, I might as well just DoorDash some Italian.
Exactly.
And so you have to add those things up. It's true financial irresponsibility. And sometimes when you make money, especially if you're a digital entrepreneur and you see those Stripe notifications saying you've been paid, somebody checked out, I mentioned it, I believe on the last episode, like that's like waitress money. You're so used to making money every single day that your mindset is, oh, if I do this, I'll make it back tomorrow or I'll make it back next week, or all I got to do is drop X, Y, and Z. And we really have to reframe the mindset to say, if we do those things, that's extra money. That's additional money, more money that we're adding to our net worth. For sure. And a strong income is no indication that you're doing well financially. Oh my God, nah.
It's almost like the more you make, the more you feel you have the license to spend. And if you ever stop making as much money, you're still left with the habit of the spending.
For sure.
Or you overhire in a season where things are great. And if the season drops, you still got the same payroll.
Listen.
And this is the dynamic that we always have to watch. Listen, your income is no indication that you're doing well. Another point. So, I've had a credit card. I had my Amex card since 2017. And I don't even carry debit cards, only credit. So I don't recommend people using creded cards if you can't pay it off in total every single month. So you shouldn't use a credit card if you are ever going to carry a balance, because it will just start to compound. But for the last years, I've been using just credit card, and I never use my points. So Delta, so I got like 4 million Amex points, but I also had 2 million Delta points.
Okay.
So an opportunity came. Yo, y'all going to Cannes? No, y'all going to Cannes? Okay. You going to France? No? All right. Well, I was hoping y'all was going to go. But Gary came and he started telling me about the Cannes Lions joint. And he said, yo, you got to be in France because you want to go to Cannes? You want to go to France this week? Next week?
What are the days? We'll talk.
Okay. It's all the sponsors and, you know, people that are willing to pay people like
For clarity, hold on. While we're here and recording, if I wanted to go to Cannes, are you suggesting that you transfer some of your 4 million points to me?
Let me finish my story.
No.
I'm
not interested now.
But I've only used a credit card. Now, it's no difference in fee of credit card and debit card, right? So if you're going to pay for something, you might as well use credit card if you can pay it all off. I don't use a debit card because there's no rewards for it. Long story short, 2 million Delta points. And I get the notification about this trip.
Okay.
The flight 2 weeks before, and first off, it's a monster of an event. Skittles is in a group chat with all women, and the name of it is called Women in Cannes in France.
Okay.
It's 1,000 people in there that are all just like figuring out what they're going to do there. Anyway, so the flight was $17,000.
Jesus.
I mean, they had some $3,000 joints. They had the 3,000 economy.
Oh, I see. You skipped a couple of classes.
$3,000
Okay.
No, it was 4,000 economy. A higher one was like 6,000, and Delta One, $17,000. However, I had all these points from my financially responsible self of paying with my debit card. Now it cost me, for me and my wife to go, me and Dre going.
Okay.
It cost me 1.6 million points.
Ooh.
But I didn't have to come off any cash.
No money.
The only reason that's possible is because I'm financially responsible enough to use a credit card and pay it off at the end of the month.
Yeah.
The hotel at the JW Marriott, guess how much it costs per night?
I don't know how much.
It's like $10,000 a night. 10,000. Now we got Airbnb, so we did not do that.
I was waiting for you to tell me.
But I just asked the lady, it would have took me 2 million Amex points. But I could have done it because for the last couple of years, I've only used a credit card and been financially disciplined enough to pay it off and not have to pay the interest. So I'm just saying these little numbers and these fees, and we run up a credit card and we got to pay the minimum balance of $30 or $100 every single month. That is literally going out the window for no reason. It's just interest on money, and we still got to pay the bulk of the money that we use. Yeah. It's these small incremental fees on a regular basis that are keeping us poor. So
the little bitty fees.
Yeah, man.
So the activity there is for you to go in and audit your own spending.
Yes.
Check your bank accounts, every single last one of them. Check your credit card statements. Check your PayPal accounts and all of the transactions that you have coming through it. Check whatever medium you're using to spend money, and look for these little fees. Check those Apple subscriptions, the $2.99 charges that come through every other day, and you're not worried about it because it's $2.99. Literally go through and audit all of those things. I audit my accounts once a quarter, and I always find something that I can eliminate. Always, 100% of the time. There's never, and here's the thing, Dave, you said something earlier about, the more money you make, the more opportunity you have to spend the money. You start overhiring and doing things, making decisions in your business that you would not have ordinarily made had you not had that money. And I know, because I used to be this person, that there's somebody who's watching this that says, oh no, I'm more responsible than that. I am exempt from that idea. Let me tell you something. You are not exempt from that idea. I work with high-level entrepreneurs on a one-on-one basis every single day. And one of the biggest pain points that they have is that they've overspent in the area of team, or they've overspent in other areas in their business, and they cannot afford team. It is one of the toughest decisions that you will have to make as a CEO to now fire people who count on you for their livelihood because you had a good season, your TikTok shop blew up in the first quarter, and now you're hiring based on that. Yep. You have to have consistency in revenue streams prior to making decisions like that. And even still, you have to budget specifically for your payroll. If you're a CEO, you're an entrepreneur, I want you guys to check your payroll allocation right now. You should not have more than 30% allocated of your total revenue going towards your payroll. If you do, you are overspending.
Mm-hmm. Well said. It's a short episode.
Short episode, but it
powerful.
Was good.
Yeah, for sure.
It was good. Let us know, Morning Meetup and Actionable CEO, what you guys' takeaways was from today's episode. Are you overspending? I believe we're on Instagram on both pages. Let us know on Instagram. Are you overspending? Are there things that you need to audit in your own accounts to secure your financial stability? And in the comments, wherever you are watching Social Proof right now, did you do the assignment, first of all? First of all, because we don't just sit here week to week and give you these nuggets and these gems for you to take it, listen to it, and be entertained by it. We are funny, though. Yeah, we're funny. Sure. But we want you to actually do something with the information. So comment in the comments what your biggest takeaway was from today's episode. And I think they can be mentored by us.
I'm about to delete DoorDash from my phone. I'm going to do it right now.
I'm not deleting.
A chicken biscuit, chicken minis, and a hash brown, $40?
First of all, you couldn't pay me to DoorDash Chick-fil-A when there's one on every corner. On the way in, you passed a couple of Chick-fil-A's.
I'm such a hypocrite.
You guys, if you'd like to be mentored in any areas of entrepreneurship, David and I both have communities where we can help you out. We can help you achieve your entrepreneurial goals. You need to create some new habits. You need to understand business from a different perspective, or maybe you just need some accountability. I welcome you to join my community, Actionable CEO. We meet every single week where I personally mentor you in different areas of your business. Sure, I have high-level packages for entrepreneurs who are prepared to scale, but this community, Actionable CEO, is for everybody who wants to get started, who's thinking about getting started, who's struggling to get started. You need to be in there with me. It's $97 a month, actionableceo.com. And I heard about this other community too. It's called the Morning Meetup.
The Morning Meetup is a family. We get together every single day. Accountability. The first voice in your head every single morning is a group of people that are pushing you and information that you're learning. So I'm literally on that call every day. Monday through Wednesday is typically a lesson. Thursday, we do Q&A. Friday is community day. And we do meetups. Anytime one of my friends have an event, I always ask them for special discounts for the Morning Meetup community. It's $500 for the year, and we're doing a free trial right now, so you can check it out just to make sure I'm not a scam for 7 days.
Jesus
and just
Christ.
What?
So anyway, we got them covered, right?
Free trial. Just like you see, you might be a scam. But let me see. But yes, man. So we love y'all. Thank you for the support.
Wait,
Delete DoorDash.
Show them your present.
Oh. Donnie got me a bracelet. And it's a really nice
Day
bracelet.
Gift.
Hold on, you want me to tell him or you want?
Okay, you do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It's a bracelet. It's hard to describe how nice it is in person. This is like real leather. It has my kid's name, Corey, Sarai, Psalm, Corey, you're first. Mm-hmm. This is good. Mm-hmm. This is quality. What's the name of it?
We don't have an affiliate.
Okay, it's a really, really nice gift. It's a really nice, it's just a dope bracelet because you can put the names on there. This is amazing. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much for the Father's Day gift, even though I didn't get you a Mother's Day gift. So.
Not only did you not get me a Mother's Day gift, you didn't even wish me a happy Mother's Day. Not a text, not a phone call, not anything. But you guys, we came to the agreement years ago that I am the more considerate out of the David and Donnie duo. So we don't expect much from him.
They need to love you for who you are. God, he loves me for who I am.
I know in his heart that he wishes me a happy Mother's Day.
100%.
For sure.
You know what? Next year.
But you always show up for my birthday.
Always.
So we take what we can get.
Let's get
That's a lesson. Yes. Understand your friends for who they are and love them for who they are.
There it is.
Yep.
Yo, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace.
If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.